comrade. It's a great time having you. It's nothing can stop you. Motivational message I bring it to you. I have a lot of these videos on YouTube where you can go to my channel on YouTube, Bismarck, watch some of these things, subscribe some of them. I use the name Bismarck, say subscribe to them, watch them for me on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support and all that you have been doing for me. It's been a great moment for us, and I hope that God is in the doing good business will do good to you. I have these books. I have this book for you on Amazon Gumroad. Amazon and Gumroad, they're ebooks. We have Building Your Competitiveness in the Crowded Planet. That's $4 for you. Help it to be impossible to have this world without you. That's $4 for you. Your marriage will be a state of mind. $5 for you. There is something inside you the world is in need of. That's also $5 for $4 for you. Amazon and Gumroad. Also, we have Leaders of Generational Thinkers. Also, we have it at Amazon and Gumroad for you, $5. So get this thing for yourself. Thank you so much. So today I'm sharing with you the next 15 minutes. I'm going to share with you. Go to my YouTube channel, Bismarck say, watch it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm sharing a motivational message entitled with you competitive penetrating knowledge. Competitive penetrating knowledge. Express understand that charting the propedious path of possible life development requires that you have the bare eye view of propelling burgeoning activities in serious countries. So if you want to have that bare eye view, a lot of propellant burgeoning economic activities in serious areas, you want to have a view, you have to have more assessment of a lot of numerous activity that goes on. Then you have to engineer your mind with that competitive penetrating knowledge, without evaluating idea generating capabilities. If you want to achieve, one of the things you have to look at, you have to factor to work towards with that, you have to apply yourself with that competitive penetrating knowledge, also elaborating idea generating capabilities. Now, with the highest degree of conscientiousness, with hard work, there's a blistering catalyzing framework. There is a requirement that will stagger the magnet in you for you to have that fundamental legacy of excellence of building your competence. So one of the things you cannot lose sight of, one of the things you cannot be oblivious about is the fact that if you want to achieve that, one of the areas you have to operationalize is to stagger the magnet in you for that fundamental legacy of excellence to build your competence. Epitomize something like John Dewey, an American philosopher, psychologist, educational reformer whose penetrating ideas were influencing education and social reforms. One of the most prominent American scholars in the first half of the century and contributed to his philosophy of pragmatic and father of functional psychology. Major voice of progressive education liberalization. He understood that he can contribute towards making the world more complete by expressively and assertively, dictated himself without competitive penetrating knowledge. Like someone like Robert Scholar was an American theologian who over the period understood what it means. But if he's able to equip himself at that level of competitive penetrating knowledge, he can achieve that over the period. And that is what also you have to think about. That this will help you to achieve that. Henry Ford, as we all know him, once said that. Henry Ford, as we all know him, once said that. He said that the only rare security that a man can have in his life is the reservoir of knowledge, of experience, of ability. Indeed, it is an incontrovertible fact that the rare security that takes you to the place of really not just mere existence. At any stage in your life, it's that level of penetrating, competitive penetrating knowledge. That if somebody tells you that your dream is not achievable, you have to tell the person that you have that penetrating and panoramic knowledge that will help you achieve that dream without that person. If somebody tells you your dream is not achievable, you tell the person you have that penetrating and panoramic penetrating knowledge that help you to achieve the dream without that person. And that is something you have to also think about and also impregnate it into your mind consistently to achieve that. You have to epitomize like a person like Peter Drucker over the period, also achieve sort of how you can achieve that consistently for the period with that level of achievement. I want to quickly remind you that I have these books for you guys, Amazon Gumroad. We have It's e-books for you, very cheap. I made it very affordable for you guys. Build your competitiveness in the crowded planet, $4. To be impossible to have this world without you, also $4. Your marriage will be a state of mind, $5. There is something inside you. The world is in need of $4. Leaders of Generational Thinkers, $5. Amazon Gumroad. I have all these books for you. Also, you can go to my YouTube channel, Bismarck say. You can go to my YouTube channel, Bismarck say. I have a lot of motivational message for you. Go and watch them, subscribe to them. In the month of October, there's going to be teachings on dating, relationship, courtship, and all those things. You're prepared for you. So try to equip yourself. So we are sharing the motivational message I've entitled Competitive Penetrating Knowledge. So what are some of the dynamos ways of obtaining competitive penetrating knowledge? What are some of the ways they can obtain penetrating competitive knowledge? Aggressive. You have to rebalance yourself with that explosiveness of radical knowledge through the dynamos or numerous, having a better eye view of the following. So in the following ways will help you achieve that level of that penetrating competitive penetrating knowledge. You have to read a lot of development plans that have been operationalized in a lot of countries, especially in your field of discipline. From the 19th century to date, look at these things and you see the type of knowledge you can extrapolate. Look at productive cities, like cities in the world, type of knowledge that be expected in those areas, and extrapolate those knowledge. So look at philosophers and enlightenment thinkers in your field of discipline from the 18th century to date, the kind of knowledge they expected over the period, and how it took them to the oyster, and how they built vibrancy and were able to grow with a cloud of luminaries and help perennial achievers achieve their market, where they give them able to convert their mental blocks to building blocks. So look at self-made billionaires from the 18th century to date, your field of discipline, the type of knowledge they expected, and how can you operationalize it in your field of in your possible life development. Also look at Nobel laureates in your field of discipline, Nobel laureate in the field of discipline from 18th century to date. Look at some of the type of knowledge these people epitomized, how you can also operationalize in your life. Look, it also help you to crystallize the achievement of person like Malcolm Timothy Gladwell, who was a Canadian journalist and all-time public speaker, the most celebrated journalist for the period, who obtained most of these knowledge he had over the period by looking at some of these philosophers, enlightenment thinkers, some of these Nobel laureates, self-made billionaires, and these business magnates and Mongols, competitive environments, and also productive cities in the world. These are also things can also operationalize. They got somebody asks, how can we reinvent the society with that? How can you reinvent the society with the penetrating radical knowledge? How can you reinvent the society with penetrating radical knowledge? Number one, contribute towards building a knowledge-based economy. Contribute towards building a knowledge-based economy. During holidays, visit homes, impact into them, how they can contribute towards dealing with global problems like climate change, unemployment. You can entice on these with gifts and money if we have them. So you can reinvent the society with your competitive knowledge by contributing towards building a knowledge-based economy. Holidays, you can spend some time visiting homes, trying to give them some sort of renaissance to understand what will be their contribution, what can they do to help address global problems like unemployment, the issue of climate change, environmental problems, the issue of how they can reinvent themselves, what they have to contribute to what the world is going through, what can they actually achieve, then they make them understand the need, demonstrate that sort of resilience to deal with any vulnerability, can conscientize their mind and condition their mind for that. A person like Avram Noah Kumsky, American professor and public intellectual and political and social activist over the period, always said such look for how we can reinvent the society, we can reinvent the society with radical knowledge by contributing, making people contributors, building a knowledge-based economy, generational knowledge-based economy, smart cities. How do we contribute towards building a knowledge-based economy, sustainable and smart cities over the period? These will be things that were operationalized by Abraham Noah and Naomi Kumsky, American professor, public intellectual, and political and social activist, who saw over the period so hard this can be achieved. Without meritorious achievement, have the time and make himself a time efficient personality to achieve that. Number two, how can I reinvent the society with penetrating radical knowledge? Contribute towards develop contribute towards the development of pedagogy or educational curriculum if you have the capacity. So contribute towards pedagogy. Pedagogy is a new style of teaching people. How can I contribute towards developing a new style of teaching people that will enhance efficiency in teaching, proficiency in teaching and writing? Done by people like Maria Metzenzori, people, Pablo Ruiz Neves Ferreira, a Brazilian educator, philosopher, a leading advocate for critical pedagogy over the period, or somebody who saw how you can reinvent the society through contribution of developing pedagogy or curricula. Can you contribute towards developing pedagogy or curricula that way enhance effective teaching and proficiency in writing? People like Paulo Rigluis, Nevis Ferreira, Maria Montessori, and all those people have contributed to us reinventing the society, really radical now with the development of pedagogy. Some Maria Montessori, for instance, developed the teaching new teaching style that he used to meet teach children from kindergarten, and she's being credited with that stuff teaching called uh, Montessori. You can also do that. This will increase the efficiency of teaching and knowledge impartation. Number three, how can I reinvent the society with permeating radical knowledge? Contribute towards the development of effective. Can you contribute towards effective parenting practice that will give that graduates or that will give that significant effect on effective parenting? Can you develop any effective style of parenting that will contribute towards effective parenting in the society? Help in the development of children to build them as transcendental impactfulness. That children understand the realities of they understand the realities understand the life realities. Can you maybe in your own small way, can you also contribute in a community, in a group of people, a new, more effective parenting styles or practice that can be operationalized to help train children in a very effective way to deal with people, children who have been in protracted level of very abhorrent, very horrendous, very inimical life development, that level of so that they can measure themselves by what they achieve, but not what they hope to achieve. No, they have measured themselves not about not they will measure themselves but not what they achieve, what they hope to achieve over the period. So basically what I'm saying, can you contribute towards the development of effective parenting practice that will give that graduates or give that significant effect on effective parenting that will help raise children that are global, transcendental, impactfulness. That will also help. We can do it in a community group of people, like people Diana Lumberry Boom, who is a development psychologist and introduced a lot of effective parenting styles over the period, parenting styles over the period. She was able to put them on side. Number four, how can you reinvent a society with a competitive parenting knowledge? Number four, examine how you can help collapsing businesses or collapse businesses in your community to revive with your business management knowledge. If you have business management knowledge, how can you help businesses in your community or business that are collapsing have collapsed? How can you revive them without your knowledge in business? People like Marcel Heyman tells a Brazilian inventor and businessman of the period, it's somebody who were able to help revive a lot of business by contributing to us reinventing the society with permeating radical knowledge. We can also look at what we can do. It might be in a group of people, can be in a community, can be in a global or whatever you can do at that level. You show that set of proactive, resilient, substantial, extractive, relevant approaches and serve as a running requirement in building design for a lot of things that can help give that level of grade to that people. Number five, with your panoramic and eclectic knowledge, contribute towards effective governance system in a global world. Can you develop effective governance system that will help achieve a very propitious, very blistering, very vision, a very generous outcome than what the existing governance system we have in the global world. Maybe we can bring a new effective governance system that can help, especially developing lower middle income countries, that may move them develop faster than what you're doing. In this, we are reinventing the global world, we're reinventing the society and community with effective governance system that help countries to live long in productivity and efficiency and have the illustrious million moment of circumventing boundaries, having a bare eye view of a lot of phenomenal massive achievement. You are somebody like Mahalareji Muji Singha, namely 70 to 80, ruler of the Singha Empire over the period, is somebody who helped achieve over the period. Thank you for your time. There's nothing can stop you. Go to my YouTube channel, Bismarck Osei, watch the videos, subscribe to them. I have this book for you for Amazon Gumroad, building your competitive in a crowded planet, $4. To be impossible to have this work without you, $4. Your marriage will be a state of mind, $5. There is something inside you the world is in need of, $4. Leaders of generational thinkers, $5. Go to Amazon Gumroad and get them for yourself. Thank you so much. Meet you next time. Thank you. God bless you.